Anyway,
Are we gonna solve some cases?
we are gonna solve some cases.
Has there been a murder?
There was a murder
I probably
last time.
I probably should have said this already, but hello internet, the Fox 270, and welcome to Sleuthy Saturdays Phoenix Wright Trilogy. I'm here with the guy whose channel exactly is Andrew Flowers.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
I'm like, yeah, I mean, we've been through for 50 minutes, but hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Well, I don't know if that's going on YouTube or not, so...
No, that will
You'll think
absolutely... I mean, considering that I've been very lazy with the YouTube uploads as of late, because they're...
You gotta do it, Andrew, because people don't want to start a fucking Let's Play on YouTube if there's not a... like, I always scroll to the end of the playlist to make sure there's a final. Otherwise, I'm not starting a fucking Let's Play. You know what I mean? You gotta keep it going.
I mean, I'll get on that. I'll get on with that.
We can't advertise episode 1 until episode 42 is up. Otherwise, people go, it's not finished. No fucking watch it.
Yeah. Hey, Gareth, how's it going?
Hey, Gilrath.
I mean, you laugh, but I feel like we will very easily hit at least episode 42. Episode 42 will be like...
Halfway through the game.
It will have been... Yeah, it will have been one of last stream's episodes.
That's because you're doing like Game Grumps 20-minute episodes kind of format.
Well, 20-minute episodes kind of fits nicely. I feel like...
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially for a newer channel. Like, if you open somebody up that's like not got a huge amount of views and it's like 4-hour video, you're like, fuck
Yeah,
off.
nobody... You don't want to watch a 4-hour video of someone you've never seen before. You're like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'll trial them for 20 minutes. I feel bad though, because I still had my bad mic for the first... So I feel bad because the episode 1's like, I've got a worse mic.
Yeah, but
It's
I feel like that's just part of like newer channels. Is you don't expect newer channels to have like the as high production value. I think you have like.
If they're not, then why watch them? If they're not, then why watch them? That's the cruel reality of it. I'm gonna watch somebody with a mic that doesn't hurt my ears. You know, it's like.
It's fair point.
Anyway, enough of the reasons why not to watch us. I think my outline on my webcam looks a bit. I've got a black outline on Twitch.
Oh, you got a little bit in the top. Thank you for spotting that. We can fix that. What happened in the last episode, Martin?
Fucking hell! Everything happened.
Yeah,
Ooh,
why
TFT.
don't you fill us in while
What
I
the
fix your
fucking
camera?
hell? Well, so we found out that the DL6 incident was actually Edgeworth's dad was the guy that got shot. Edgeworth is the other attorney that we're now defending. And Edgeworth has been having a recurring nightmare for years of him and his dad and the guy that was trialed for killing his dad but got away innocent. Because the three of them were trapped in an elevator during a fucking earthquake, and there was a moment where they started fighting because the guy was going mad at Edgeworth, his dad, like, "You're breathing my air! Stop breathing my air!" And
Don't breathe his air, bro.
yeah, the gun falls to Edgeworth, who's a fucking child, and there's a thing where Edgeworth just throws the gun at them, saying, "Stop fighting!" and the gun goes off and shoots his dad. So that's a recurring nightmare. So he thinks he killed his dad, and we're like, fuck you and your dream psychology. You did not kill your dad. I believe in you. And we're defending somebody who's already pleaded guilty to the fucking murder. But I don't even know, is that this trial? Or are we still what are we trialing right now?
That's this trial.
That is this trial, right? But which is weird because we started off defending him against shooting someone else.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be a setup because it was the guy that got trialed for killing his dad, tried to set Edgeworth up as a murderer. But we solved that. He's going to jail. Everybody's going to jail. And then Edgeworth is like, by the way, I shot my dad because the statute of limitations is up today. And we're like, no, you fucking didn't. And we're going to try and defend him even though he says he did, which is bizarre. So yeah, this is hype. This anime is fuck courtroom. I can't imagine any courtroom functions like this.
I mean, they might at the moment because
of COVID.
Because of COVID, and they're literally in cinemas at the moment.
In cinemas.
It's the cinema down the street from me. Is yes, it's a wild making a murder situation that we got right here. But yeah, no, the cinema down the street from me is currently essentially a courtroom, and there are like court bailiffs there to like make sure that people don't spill the court secrets and stuff like that.
Just because it's more space, so we can get more people in. That's cool. That's the reason to use the cinema. I guess the cinema's getting money. They'll be renting the cinema.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Somebody was like, "It's not without cost. It costs $5 million," and I'm like, "Is that really a lot for like judicial like processing?" I feel like no.
It's tax money. What do you mean no? It's tax money. You can't just say it's not. You can't just say it's nothing.
But like,
because that can go to anything else.
But like, how much? But like, in the scale of things, is $5 million a lot? You know, I feel like no.
It's not like huge amounts, but it's not nothing.
Yeah.
5 million to a hospital somewhere can do a lot of good. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what? You're making a fair point.
Right off.
Let's play episode 4. Turn about goodbyes.
Yeah, let's play some fucking Phoenix Wright. I like how we chatted. I did a proper intro and then we chatted some more. Now then, I would like to resume our trial before we're right in the middle of it. Holy shit.
Yeah, what a perfect line to come back on, by the way.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge.
Fuck it.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime.
Also, this dude tased us. He's a villain.
Oh yeah, yeah, he tased us.
He tried to say he's the one to set up, who masterminded the Edgeworth setup.
Yes.
That he tased us and took our evidence.
Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Though I'm crooked as fuck. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No.
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Dun, 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 dun.
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit.
The fact that it was a motherfucking dream.
The fact that it was a dream. That will be the key. But only if I can get it to work.
Please. Please.
Do we know what Phoenix noticed?
No.
Or do we have to figure that out now?
We're gonna figure that out.
Probably something to do with the fingerprints, the gun, the third shot. I don't know.
That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure, began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in an elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost the memory of the events. Ha! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, press everything time.
Time to press. What was the trial your father was involved in that day?
I don't remember things that clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed, no one came to help.
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
What was it?
a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yana Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from its holster. Which seems unlikely, now that I think about it, but I guess that could happen.
Yeah.
And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up, and I threw it at Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. So I gave the guy who was fighting my dad a gun.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous.
You're
But
so hard on yourself, Andrew.
the air was getting thick, so I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Yanni Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. The scream's the important bit.
It sounds more about this scream.
To this day?
Yes. I can practically hear it now. Ah, it sounded like. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live.
Wilhelm scream. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. Fuck me. The scream? But I don't know what it means! I better find out and quick. Right, let's look at the court record then, I guess.
Can one of them not scream? Is that... I don't
I
understand.
know, is his dad a mute? Like, what?
Okay, so we got the bullet from Edgeworth's heart.
I mean, if you were shot in the heart, you could still have enough time to scream, right? It's not trying to say that would be too instant. But I don't think it is.
I feel like it depends if you're to blame or not, because then...
Because you give it a little bad name, yeah.
Yeah, then you got a lot of bad name.
Yeah. We know that,
But I don't know if that...
Oh! What the fuck? Like, the bullet came from outside the elevator. How have I never seen this fucking... Why have I never looked at this photo before? What? Look at... Take a look at this photo. It's so obvious. Oh my god, did we not look at that last week?
Wait, so which one are we throwing the evidence up at? This one?
I mean, it's not like a contradiction, but yeah, it's like, look, but the bullet was in his heart, so it couldn't have gone out the other side of him through the window. So the bullet had to have come through the fucking glass into the elevator.
Yes, that's the only way that works.
Yeah, like... Objection!
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
So there was only one gunshot. Yeah, no, this is important.
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded.
How the fuck do we have a photo of this?
It was in the case file.
The elevator security footage.
Question mark? We have it somehow. It was in 2003. There would have been photographs that back then. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't.
Take a look at this photograph.
Take a look at this photograph.
Yes!
Take a look at this! It's a photograph! This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless as always. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. The fucking this motherfucking hole. Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Slam. Your Honor! Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but 2 shots were fired. One shot hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. Oh, fuck. No, Phoenix, you're wrong! I ask you then. Why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? There was no, but Phoenix, no.
This
You got it wrong, Phoenix.
does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident. You know, they just go around firing guns in courtrooms all the time.
This isn't America.
Yes, you're right. This is Japan. If it has nothing to do with the incident if it was not there before.
Ugh.
Mr. Wright, I'm not going to change my lines so much I get confused this time. I'm just going to read them as is. Do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident?
Let me take a look at my evidence.
No clues found on the scene.
That's bullshit.
The murderer's weapon was fired twice. Yes, we do.
Wow. That was also staring us in the fucking face.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I wonder if that means
Your Honor,
there's more than
I think
one
I
way
will
of
be able
doing
to show you
this.
proof. Sorry?
Like, I wonder if there's more than one way of doing this then. Like, I wonder if you could present that evidence and be like, haha, but there was the murder weapon fired twice, instead of showing the photograph.
Oh, maybe.
And there's actually
Possible.
multiple... Yeah, I wonder if that's a thing. I've never thought about it. What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident?
Take that!
Take that! Your Honor, the answer is in this file.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on.
There's 3 fucking pages! Bro.
Which page? Which page is it?
It was victim data, I think.
Victim data? Yeah, victim data. I just know there was page number 1, 2, and 3. And I don't trust that the game's gonna put it in page 1, 2, and 3 order.
Page 2. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. I probably had another point to make.
What does this mean?
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
Oh, I don't know, Felix. We could have just left it at that and just proved his innocence. We don't have to go solve the case now. Oh. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1. You have the no numbers.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
Yes, I did find that odd.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. And that is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
What, something other than a bullet that made the bullet hole? Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Montcalm says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is this single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
What? Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter, and myself for my ability to read the word wisdom.
Yeah, how did this happen? That's bullshit. I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Is I wrong? No, because how the fuck is there a bullet hole in the door if the second bullet didn't exist? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Object, Nick! Object!
I object to this bullshit. I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick!
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edwards declared innocent.
Ugh.
Don't lie to me now, Nick.
Sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. Obviously 2 shots had been fired! I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has been unsolved for 15 years!
Nick.
But it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident.
Have we? Have we?
Only 1 bullet was found at the crime scene. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Hello? Are you awake? Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father. Though that was not your intention.
Yes. I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today.
Can someone fucking objection?
Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today. right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Because this feels insanely bullshit. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying.
Like objection.
But my mind's going blank, I can't find the words. Like objection. Mr. Wright.
Have a motherfucking objection.
Objection! Your Honor! I object!
Oh no. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof.
Nick?
I don't know, his case is perfect! It's not perfect!
Oh no.
No. God. It must exist. The second bullet.
Maybe that was Mia. Nope.
What? What did you just say? Oh, she's psychicking us.
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where?
Someone took it. Oh, I feel like it should be an older voice rather than a younger voice. That doesn't make much sense.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor.
I do have an answer.
I have an answer. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we just had proof that it did not exist.
Not really.
I realize that, Your Honor. Oh, yeah, not really.
It's kind of conjecture, really.
I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? Von Karma! The murderer!
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
It's you! It's Von Karma this whole time.
It has to be Von Karma, absolutely has to be. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright.
Hey Mustang, how you doing today?
Hey, Maseka, how you doing? Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Yeah, to fuck the whole case up, yeah. Like, to cause this exact confusion. Of course there was a need, that's why they took it.
What possible reason could they have had? Oh, good to hear.
To hide their guilt. Yay! You can hear us now. Isn't that soothing?
That's pretty rad.
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the bullet would be proof. Yeah, the bullet, like, that's to cause this like, very confusion. Proof? Sorry, I didn't read that because I was like, what?
That's kind
It
of
was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
Special bullet, Phoenix.
It was from... No, it was! It's from a different gun! Because we know the murder weapon was only fired 3 times.
No, Marn. The murder weapon had been fired twice. You're thinking of the wrong case.
No, because it's the same gun!
No. It was fired twice on that night.
Yeah, it was fired twice on that night. And once 15 years ago. That's what came from that. Remember, it was the same gun.
No. Because this photo is of shot number 3.
Yeah.
So Yanni Yogi killed the first guy, Robert, in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. He then went out on the boat with Edgeworth, shot a shot in the air, and then a shot into the water to make it look like Edgeworth was the shooter, and then dived in the water. That's what happened. There were 3 shots. Yeah, that's what happened. There were 3
But
shots.
we didn't have a photo of the second shot. Then we should have.
No, yeah, we don't have a photo because
But why not?
the first photo woke Lotta, who put the camera on.
The camera was set up automatically.
You actually didn't miss much in the first 40 minutes. I think we like just chatted for like 20 of it.
Yeah, and then the case kind of recapped. And then
Yeah.
Edgeworth was saying he did it, and we were saying, no, you didn't. Edgeworth only remembers 1 bullet being fired, but in the photo, there's clearly a bullet wound in the door as well as in his dad, so we're saying 2 bullets were fired. That's kind of the crux that we're arguing right now. Yeah, there's clearly a bullet hole in the door. So a statement of 1 bullet shot was fired doesn't work. Look, no, because that's going clear. We're going to prove this from a different gun. That has to be it.
But that doesn't make sense because this gun had been fired twice.
But wouldn't they assume that? No.
Why would they assume that if there's only 1 bullet?
Because there's 2 bullet holes.
But Martin, you've
Maybe
literally
I'm wrong.
you've gone down the route that Von Karma took, where it's been like, but maybe there's 2 holes and they just assumed it, but there's no bullets, so bullet was fired once.
I guess.
Yeah, it was a bullet made of ice, so it melted.
Fired from a standard pistol.
Right. If that was the case,
they should have taken the bullet from inside. Oh, sorry.
who do you think you are?
That's what I'm saying. I think the murderer shot him through the door with a different gun. I think that's what happened.
Why would they only take 1 of the 2 shots fired? Because the other one was in his heart. They're not going to reach in his chest.
Yeah, that's fucking. Oh right, Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to. Oh. So we don't have proof.
Oh.
That felt like a wrong, like when we pitched it. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? What was the other one? The murderer was cautious.
Yes. He had to find.
I feel like we have to go where they had to find it.
Okay. Have we seen this all before? Murder was cautious.
The murderer was cautious.
Now we're running out of health here.
I know, this is wrong. Oh, well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
No, they shouldn't. That's fucking bullshit. Huh?
God, are we gonna
Yeah,
get penalized
fucking
again?
huh?
Why would they
Why would
only
they-
take 1 of the 2 shots fired? This feels very familiar.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. I guess they didn't need it. They didn't need it? That feels wrong, though.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's hard. They just have to accept they didn't need the bullet. But took it anyway?
Because it was an ice bullet.
Mate, who fucking knows, man? Why would the murderer spend the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue! What's wrong, Mr. Wright? We're on fucking arse here, aren't we?
Ha! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. I had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer? And we said that! What does that mean? We don't need this fucking ghost.
You're thinking
You're
too
thinking-
normal. Think crazy.
I'm going crazy with it!
Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I feel like this is
Right.
bullshit that we were penalized for this. We're being
Yeah,
a
we got
step
this
ahead.
right without the fucking ghost help. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Oh.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
By Jove, Phoenix, I think you've got it.
Oh fuck! The bullet hit the murderer? Oh, so he took it away. Right, that makes sense.
Maya, point the metal detector at Von Karma.
Oh my god! Yes! Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it had hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? I feel like you could perform surgery right there. You know? This sounds bullshit. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Fucking lawyer. Let me get this straight.
I love how the judge is like, Phoenix, this feels like bullshit. And,
let me get this straight.
And I've been in the court with you 4 times now, and I've seen a lot of bullshit.
We've gone through a lot of bullshit together. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime. It's possible, from what we have now. Yeah, I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that.
Yeah.
The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yeah, I fucking said this so long ago. The murderer came from outside. Yes, because the bullet holes in the fucking window. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Boy.
Keep that gun.
The pistol discharges and the bullet hits a window. Oh. The bullet goes through the door and hits the murderer. There's only 1 hole in the window. What? The boy loses custody. How could that happen? I guess it had to have. Oh, the murderer opens the door. Oh, right, okay. I get. They were trapped in the elevator. What do you mean the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside? This is fucked. What is going on? I've been trapped in the elevator for 5 hours, so it opens the door and shoots you and it closes the door again. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Jesus. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
I can. What you're saying, deny it. Deny it. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking stupid.
No one involved with the incident was wounded.
No one we found.
There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. Check hospital records. He's right, I can't think of anyone. Well, we only know of the 3 people that were in the lift.
Hey Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy? I love crazy.
Remember what Mr. Groesberg said yesterday?
Oh, my shoulder's playing up a bit.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma.
Oh, he was out! He took time off!
He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
Oh, we got this vampire son of a bitch.
Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Because he was fucking shot.
But what if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of a shock?
He took it because of a shot! But he took it because he was injured by Lightspanner.
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
Yes, he was. He absolutely fucking was. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. Yes!
It was Von Karma.
Judge is like, what are you talking about over there? Oh, man! This is awesome! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed, to say the least. No, Your Honor. Well, You have indicated that the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Yes. Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
What else
I
do
think we
have?
save it.
What do we have?
I think we save it because I don't think we can get we don't have Grossberg's testimony as proof.
Yeah,
right?
save it for a better time. Yeah.
I think we say we sit on this. Wait, I
Yes.
don't have enough proof yet. Yeah, exactly.
This is a trap.
They built this case, yeah. This is my trump card, I'd better say it for the right time. Mr. Wright, something the matter? I'm fine, Your Honor.
Shall we carry on with the trial then? That said, we have no further to go. All that's left is the finish.
Oh, that feels.
In other words, the verdict.
What? Not yet.
Think, Mr. Wright. You've said that someone from the outside was the murderer. Yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect. Which means your conjecture is worthless. And will be rejected, of course. Nick, now's not the time to be holding on to that trump card. The trial's almost over.
Alright, I may not know what I'm doing, but here goes. Alright, well, we're fucking wrong there. Your Honor. There is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Oh?
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Yeah, Moscow was right. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Ah, my hands are shaking. He's using his vampire charms. The what? Von Karma.
Von Karma?
This is some anime bullshit, Mr. Wright. You the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there.
Bah!
You don't object?
I see no need, Your Honor, when this ridiculous outburst. Why would I object? It's clearly bullshit.
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
We have a fucking day. Because justice is bullshit.
Let's find out who his doctor
What?
is.
What, like get on fucking Google? What is your fucking plan here, Mile?
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave it with clues. The metal! We are gonna metal detect his body!
Oh my god!
He probably didn't undergo surgery.
We are gonna metal detect. He's a bullet in his fucking body.
That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. Except Cell.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma apply the bullet by himself? That's insane! Not like anything else in this trial isn't insane.
Okay. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. No. Wait! We have the... What does that mean? Yes, metal detector. That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that I was shot?
Show evidence, metal detector. Absolutely. Yes. Oh my god, this is so good. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. You're also a fucking lawyer, Felix.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is a fucking metal detector.
Yes!
Take that! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector!
Yes!
I never leave home without. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Oh, we've got him now.
My pacemaker!
Refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Oh, I didn't let us beep him. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection! The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
So take your damn shirt off. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. This man's full of bullets! Oh, done like a fucking ready meal. It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder! The bullet! Mate! Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Only here on Sleuthy Saturdays. Mr. Von Karma.
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident, merely a coincidence.
Merely a coincidence. I get shot all the time. What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Surely the judge could just be like, you know, in this situation, I move to extend the statute of limitations for the DL6.
I know, right? Is that
like,
not
surely
a thing?
that's within his power.
Yeah. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? Ho ho ho. I have no obligation to prove
Yes,
anything.
you fucking do! You make us prove every fucking thing! It's a court! I know, and if he got shot for some other reason, yeah, exactly, he would have it taken out, he would leave it in.
Is there proof, Mr. Wright? I don't see any.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any proof. You don't have any evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday!
Once again, with no proof. You cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
We have proof?
Apparently we have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident.
We can?
And here's my final proof. Oh my god, what? Fuck. Found a victim's body.
It has to be here, surely.
I hate when there's so many times where we feel smarter than Phoenix, but when Phoenix say is smarter than us, it feels bad, man.
Yeah, I have no idea, man. And we don't have the health. Like, we can't get
I
this
know,
wrong.
we can't get this wrong. Oh, fuck. The bullet. The bullet that was in Gregory Edgeworth still has clear ballistic markings.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be. So we can. If we took. So we know the ballistic markings of. I think if we took the bullet out of his shoulder, we could see the ballistic markings. But I think we need something a bit more right now than that.
I know. This is all like the old. This is like all the old evidence.
I know half it's old shit. It would be the ballistic market. Like, it's so annoying. It would be the ballistic markings of the gun, but is that? We can't do that now. We can't do that today. Taking Gregor's heart still bears clear ballistic markings. That's.
Do you think it's a bullet?
I can't think of. It's more that. I think it's the bullet more than I think it's anything else. I'm not like. Because if that still bears clear ballistic markings. Here's what I don't get, right? There's something that still doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Apparently the murder weapon was fired twice.
Yes.
If Von Karma killed Gregory, did he use that gun? Would he not have had his own gun? Like, did he bust in the elevator, pick up the gun, and shoot Gregory with it, and put the gun down?
Yeah.
So, but if that's the case, then if that is the case, then the gun firing twice makes sense. But if he showed up with his own gun, which makes kind of more sense, then why would the murder weapon that they found have been fired twice? And they say this bullet still has clear ballistic markings, but they don't say it matches the murder weapon. It never specifies that the ballistic markings on the bullet match that gun.
Do we try the bullet?
I think so.
Alright.
He tried to defend himself in the shot Vaughn. There could be that, we could be wrong. Like, Edgeworth's memory shit could just be fucked, and Gregory shot Vaughn and Vaughn shot him back. That could, like, I guess that's
I
not
mean,
possible.
we got one chance to get it wrong.
Yeah, do the bullet. Take that. That's a bullet. That's custom.
Where did you get that?
Oh, that fell out of his file. That's why we have it. This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. Yes, it is. Thank God. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistics marking?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth.
Ugh.
Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on the bullet, on this bullet. And solve this case, once and for all! Well, Mr. Von Karma?
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my god, he's gonna rip the bullet out! Oh my god. He's going to his final form.
That scream.
Oh, it's a scream!
I heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Oh no,
Help,
it's
help. I can't breathe. Help me. Mate,
Quiet.
mate.
I say quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air. Oh, I'll stop you, mate. Stop breathing my air.
Get away! Get away from my father!
Who the fuck was that? Mate! Mate! Someone's got shot, mate!
It's a scream I heard in the elevator.
It's that scream.
15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Fuck yeah. You know what? I didn't shoot my dad. I changed my mind. Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth!
Oh, man.
Only you would dare defy me! So,
Whoa.
it was you.
It's dramatic as fuck.
You and your father are my curse!
Oh my god, he's hulking up.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a shoulder, a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll marry you! I'll marry you with my bare hands!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a shock. None had ever known. Me? Penalized? hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. Must have wandered there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way into the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Yeah, I guess he did pick up the gun. Who would have thought another man would have come into the elevator to open that door? Judge.
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Yeah!
Boom!
Get that confetti.
Get that confetti down here.
I feel like my headcanon's that all the jurors have like poppers to like just.
Yeah. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Do we not have to sentence Von Karma? Like now, like right now.
Yeah.
Like, is that not a thing?
December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed him. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears myself the whole time. But now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try. Thank you. Thank you?
What a bitch.
I see. Thank you, right.
Ah, you're welcome. So adorable.
I think you could have done it better than that.
Leave this in there be, Maya.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me.
Woo! Lawyer's party.
Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see.
Let's party.
Whoop!
Whoop!
I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take a little at a time. You'll get used to it. This voice is really hard to do L's with for some reason.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey y'all!
Oh god, is everyone gonna come
Lotta!
back?
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you!
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. And didn't you try to get me convicted like 2 days ago?
He got proven innocent of 2 murders in 3 days.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. I just tried to prove you were guilty.
Okay, what the fuck? That's worse.
Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar, even if there was one in there.
Even if no one was there.
Were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Oh, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? No.
Of course everyone's here. Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
He's killed someone again. Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
Keonce's broken up with him, I'm sure.
His girlfriend's left him. Yeah.
It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Oh, Larry. Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes. Here I am.
Big hips.
Congrats, Edgy. Here. A little gift for me in celebration.
It's a claw called the Thinker.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too, my treat pal. Thanks! Looking forward to it! Yo, Nick! That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not talk for prison food, right? Right? No, there's another case after this one.
Is there? Like, there definitely is. Oh, I think
case
you'll be
number
fine.
5.
There is another case.
Yeah.
Wow. This really feels like the end of the game.
Right.
Yeah? What's up? Maybe it's like a bonus episode. As
That
opposed to...
envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate something.
No, it's $38. It's $38, right?
Huh? Weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. It's what he stole. So Larry stole his fucking $38 exactly.
Nick, wasn't it exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
Is that the last case? $38? No! No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
If something smells, it's usually the butts.
Exactly.
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. Just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know, I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure took an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. I don't know why I keep expecting you to do my voice, but for some reason I lose track.
I'm just a very Edgeworth-like character.
There you have it!
The verdict was also 50. I was thinking that. I did think. Hold on. Is this connected? Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah! And you get worked up too easily too!
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor! Heel turn.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. But I had known the truth. I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch right? Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. I'm still here, you know.
A lot of us still here.
Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
September 29th, 5 AM.
Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. That was a good fucking party. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Why the fuck did I sleep in the office?
Yeah, I know. Huh?
What's this? Boo-boo? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday.
Oh, it's my second.
Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. No, I don't put chat in the vids. No. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. It was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I become a fully fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. See you in the sequel.
Goodbye? What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. To the station! Do we get a dramatic goodbye? On the train platform? I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! So you're leaving?
Yeah. hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Objection! Wait! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial. I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything.
Oh, Mustaka, there are 2 more games after this. At least. If I can't find the others.
Well, we have a trilogy lined up.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Harry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya!
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Fuck me.
Show some evidence.
We only got the bullet because it fell off. We only got the bullet because she wrestled it from Von Karma.
Yeah.
Like, it fell off Von Karma's stuff. Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
Oh, I don't know about that.
My God, that's terrifying.
Is that a train or a
So
fire?
this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Oh, that was nice. I like that. That was a good scene. Oh, isn't that great?
Thanks, Nick.
That's awesome. That was so wholesome. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page.
Oh, is that the end of the game?
Let's say if there's another one, it's a bonus episode or something. Like, this is clearly the end. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Bright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection!
Oh shit.
Hey,
yeah, absolutely
credits!
gonna play the other games.
We did it! Sick!
Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Oh, he's trying so hard. Fucking
Yeah.
cinders, man.
We're planning to
Edgeworth,
like
Vegeta,
yeah,
Tiger.
we're planning to slice these in between, like do a Phoenix Wright and a Danganronpa, and like switch between-
Danganronpa.
because they're kind of similar. In that they're both like mystery-solving mystery games. But that Missy's a nice lady, huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Good old Tatsuro Iwamoto.
Like Tatsuro Iwamoto, what a
I was
guy.
pretty sure there was another.
Oh, this guy.
Who? Yeah, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been pretty busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything I know.
Oh yeah, you can say objection. Absolutely you can say objection in Danganronpa.
I actually, in Danganronpa's wait, that's wrong. Wait, that's wrong! And then it goes, break, and the screen like, I will say, Danganronpa has, like, better visuals.
It also has a base button.
It also has a base button. It's very important. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Gatewater Hotel. Wait, that's wrong! And it's like, because you use truth bullets and you shoot the lies with truth bullets. I really like Danganronpa is one of my favorite series. I love Danganronpa.
Phoenix Wright? Ha! Mia's understudy. Was he not? I wonder how he's doing now. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. It's like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Wait, that's wrong. Exactly, that's Danganronpa. It's fucking insane. Danganronpa's way more insane than this game.
Oh yes, it's a very silly game.
And it. Oh my god, it's actually insane. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. You know, he's on DVD, but on a box or something. I know about a DVD, used 3 letters, or something, everything I know about it. That was way too fast. That was even faster than it was during the chapter shoot.
It was when I thought like my controller had broken and I like unplugged it.
That's a win. Oh, Will Powers.
Please don't announce Pink Princess is a hit. Sure, that Mr. Right, good hit. Good hit? A lot. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. Man, I do not remember his voice at all.
It's been like a month. Hiroshi Nakiyo and Ayumi Terada.
Yeah. They worked on the publicity.
Ah, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Says that she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she lives. What kind of place is she living anyway?
My audio's fucking up. Is the stream okay?
I sure hope so. Looks okay for me.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think Discord's just struggling on mine for some reason. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. Was this me? And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Was it? What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Yeah. I was saying
like
you were Salmonella.
I was Salmonella. I'm like, you did a lot more voices than me, but I was Phoenix. So I kind of had to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, right? Lawyer guy? Huh, me? I'm in training to be a paranormal photographer. Know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind it, there's a ghost.
Oh, there's me on it!
Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Hey.
We've not seen the photograph yet, have we?
No, we haven't seen it. It'll be the end. The last thing will be the phone. I know how this anime bullshit works.
Shinji Mikami. Oh yeah.
Yay! Subtle ghost. Fucking victory banner. That's so good. Oh, it's Gumshoe that brings the confetti to the court. He's been our hype man this whole time, even though he's usually against us. What a lad.
There is another episode.
There is another episode, yeah. I thought so. It'll be a bonus thing.
I love that we were just played by the game there. The game's just like, hold it!
Hold it!